Good evening. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for September 26th through October 8th. The period for September 26th to the 30th, the flow remains unchanged, coming from the northeast Rockies into the west coast, northeastward across the northern U.S. and eastern Canada, as you can see right here. And ridges forecast over the Bering Sea and the Aleutians. See strong positive anomalies here. And a trough is forecast over Alaska and off the west coast. And we have nearly above normal heights across much of the nation. A remnant Pacific cyclone will undergo extratropical transition and move across the Aleutians with lower heights over the Gulf of Alaska. This should displace the amplified northern ridge east towards the west coast of Canada and the U.S., this ridge here. This ridge here. The high amplitude ridge will drift west across the Bahamas and towards Florida, resulting in slow retrogression of the trough across the Gulf Coast and the Mississippi Valley. Precipitation in this period will be along the Gulf Coast and the southeast and mid-Atlantic. And we're still watching this area of disturbed weather. There's this here, and the model's kind of like bringing it inland somewhere. This is the model further north. This has to be watched as well. Right now, it'll bring high winds of like 40 miles per hour, heavy rain for the Carolinas, and that has to be watched here. How far northward it comes, whether the ridge to the north over eastern Canada will suppress it, or if it weakens in time for this to move up. This area here across the Mid-Atlantic needs rainfall, as they're currently experiencing a moderate drought. Okay, temperatures for this forecast period will be above normal across the southwest, central, and southern Rockies and into the plains. We're going to look now at the period for September 29th to October 3rd. Here at the 29th, and we still have a ridge forecast over Aleutians, but not as strong as before. We still have a trough here over Alaska to off the west coast and above normal heights across the U.S., and the flow remains unchanged. Now, some of the ensembles are indicating differently. This is GFS, where the GFS forecasts a trough from the Aleutians to off the northwest coast and over the lower mid-Atlantic into the Ohio Valley. And the European ensembles depicts basically a zone of flow with above normal heights across much of the nation. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for a large area of the nation from the Rockies to the Atlantic coast. And we're going to look at the temperature anomalies for this period. And we're looking at temperatures to be about 4 to 8 degrees above normal. Now for the precipitation. Forecasting below normal precipitation for the west coast, southern Rockies, the southern plains, and the lower Mississippi Valley, and above normal precipitation forecast for the mid-Atlantic states. Now we're going to look at the period for October 4th to the 8th. Here Here we are at the 4th, and a zone of flow is forecast across the nation. The European ensembles, let me see if I can get those back. I don't think I can. Um, let's see if I can get the GFS ensembles. And here we're at the 8th. Depicts below normal heights over the Gulf of Alaska and off the northwest coast. And we have the GFS depicts below normal heights and a cutoff flow over the lower mid-Atlantic. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting still above normal temperatures across much of the nation except for the northwest. And again, we're going to look at the temperature anomalies. I'm forecasting a little change in temperature anomalies, but I'll go to it anyway. Some of the ensembles here are forecasting below normal temperature for much of the nation, but I think that's an outlier. But generally looking here at temperatures to be about 4 to 8 degrees above normal. For precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation for the southeast and lower mid-Atlantic. So that has been the long range weather forecast discussion for September 26th through October 8th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.